What up, what up, what up? It's Lemekh with selahsportstv. All right, so with this story that we have here, I guess it's time that we can kind of put our finishing touches on this story. It did hit mainstream airwaves for whatever reason. We have these moments in our culture socially where things happen and it kind of makes everyone look, like a lot of times I don't think that's the case, unfortunately. Like, you'll see something horrific happen and people will go on and carry on about their day. They'll step over the dead bodies and you know they'll do it. They'll step over whatever they need to maintain normalcy in their life. But then there are other times where um things happen and it's like you step into a club and the record scratches, and everybody stops and starts looking around, and everyone notices that something's off. So I think that's what we had here with the PNB Rock. Yeah, this is a PNB Rock story. Um, Looks like we can finally put this story, wrap it up in a nice ugly bow, and put this story away, and allow his family friends to heal.
Father is in custody along with his 17-year-old son and the boy's stepmother. They're being charged with murder of rapper PNB Rock. He was shot.
Father, stepmom, and the killer going out. The father, stepmom, and the killer going out to do a job on this guy. Isn't that something? Father, stepmother, and this kid going out to do a job on some other kid. This story here was for me, right? Because I give and I give single moms a very hard time. A very hard time. I give single moms a very hard time on here. And, it's for good reason. It's not for nothing. So but here we have a father, um, a piece of shit father who um, has his own child on the front line. Let's just listen.
Shot and killed during a robbery at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in South LA earlier this month.
Fox 11's Christy Fajardo has more on the trio of suspects. She joins us now live from Compton. Christy.
Now, one of the suspects, Chantel Trone, was arraigned here at the Compton courthouse earlier today. The 17-year-old, whose name is not being released because he is a minor, was also arraigned in juvenile court, and his father was on the run until today.
Wow, so the kid who pulled the trigger, his father was on the run all the way up until today, until the day he was caught, right? And he's out there trying to do a job on PNB Rock with his son and his wife. Like, oh man, what is going on out here, man?
A family under arrest. 40-year-old Freddie Trone, no longer a fugitive, caught by police in Las Vegas. The LAPD says he was the getaway driver, and his 17-year-old son was the gunman who earlier this month shot and killed rapper PNB Rock while he was eating lunch at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in
That was PNB Rock's music.
South LA with his girlfriend. The LAPD believes the duo was after the rapper's expensive jewelry and may have been tipped off to his whereabouts by a social media post. His murder provoking outrage and calls for justice.
He was a guest in our community and was gunned down by a cowardly act.
Also likely to turn heads, Fox 11 has learned the alleged teen gunman was just out of jail and wearing an ankle monitor, which should have gone off once he left his home.
Wow. So they had him on house arrest, but The monitor wasn't working because when he was on house arrest, he left. As soon as he left the home, the thing started. The ankle bracelet should have alerted the authorities that he wasn't where he was supposed to be. That's the point of wearing it, right? But no, he's got the ankle bracelet on, and he's out there killing guys at restaurants in front of people. Whoops. Like, the system is broken. The system is broken. The criminal justice system I'm talking about is broken. And the culture is definitely broken. The culture is in shambles.
Court's going to go on the record, call the matter of People versus Chantel Trone.
Also in custody, Freddie Trone's 38-year-old wife, Chantel, who choked back tears during her arraignment in
She's
Compton.
crying now. She got tats on her face.
Involvement, but she pled not guilty to charges of being an accessory after the fact.
And let me tell you something, man. That masculine bitch right there is part of it. She ain't home clutching her pearls, grabbing her pearls in a rocking chair, like worried about her husband and his kid. She was right there with him, probably egging him on.